Ciao guys, Wood here. So in this video, I'm gonna do a software review of the Oculus Go. But first, thank you so much for watching. If you're new from the channel, feel free to check out all the other videos in the channel. And if you like what you see and want to keep being updated about VR and tech in general, just click or tap the subscribe button so you don't miss anything. But let's go back in topic and let's see together what makes this VR headset probably the easiest VR headset to use right now on the market. So let's get in together and see what's inside. Okay, and here we are in the Oculus Go homepage. As you can see, we have this part over here in the bottom that is pretty much what we have used in the Oculus Rift. The Oculus Dash is very easy. It's always there, square, where we have information about the time, our connection, the battery of our controller that I remind you it's the 3DOF, so it's gonna simulate a little the movement, but as you can see is not related to the position. And also we are gonna have the battery of the headset itself, of course. That is not the best in the world, but we're gonna see how to tweak it a little. Anyway, let's start with navigate and home. Over here we have just for you, so what Oculus is advertising as apps or the events for you every time, and it's pretty useful actually. Discover, so what we can discover, like trending apps and everything like that. And categories over here. To scroll, I'm using, as you can see there, the touchpad over here, or we can also use the arrows with no problem at all. Voice search, to search an app with our voice, and that's pretty useful. And then we go on the next part. This is library. This is the main part, of course, of everything, so where all our apps get stored, and so we can just find our apps and start it from here. We have our apps that we can scroll. I have not so many right now. I just got it yesterday, 2 days ago, sorry. Recent and A to Z to all the apps in order. Then we have updates. When we have to update an app, we just click in there, like Alspace. Not installed, all the app that we have still to install. Saved, if we saved any item, and environment. And here it's pretty weird because what we see all around is actually contained in the library. I don't know why. We can change environment and move from one to the other without any problem. Over here are all 360 pictures, so you can't move, of course, inside. It's pretty weird feeling. That's why I'm using this, because there's a very black area, so you don't get sick at all and looks like fake, like it should. And also because it's darker than all the others. So when you like watch movies or stuff that you still have the background, it's not gonna interfere much. It's actually the darker, and unfortunately there are not, like there's not just a black one. I don't know yet if you can load it from yourself. Tutorial here to start the tutorial. There was at the beginning, super easy. When you get in, you start the tutorial and they tells you how to move and use the controller at all. Then we have the store over here that is gonna load in a second with like spotlight, and the store is very similar to the one that we see on the Oculus Store and the Oculus Rift. Less apps, of course, and different, and actually they are not shared. So like Blade Rush that I have in the Oculus Rift is not here, so I'm not gonna buy it again. But if you didn't, it's a super game that I really suggest. Super fun. And when you get in a game like here, you get in the game environment, and it's nice. The same that happened actually with our Oculus Rift, pretty much in the store page. We can go back over here. We have entertainment. That is actually the main part of the Oculus Go, where we have Netflix, Hulu. We can like buy movies and music and stuff. 360 experience. It's very nice. I think that is the main part of the whole experience for this. Then we have games, but of course all the games that we want with the suggested on top. And if they keep doing like they're doing now on the Oculus Rift, there's always gonna be a daily deal, and that's great because you can get games for like so much less many times, or very good discount. Apps, and then we have browse all. So there are gonna be the categories and stuff to browse in all the different apps or games that we have. Super nice. We can also then go on browser, and this is actually one of the most useful parts, is one of the things that I'm using the most. And what we have over here are the tabs, so it's divided in tab. I ran a speed test to see the connection, and it's just a regular browser. There's also here the way to ask for the desktop mode, but it's not always working because there's no way to change the zoom in and out. At least I didn't find it yet. But pretty much like that's what you use to watch video or browse the web and stuff. Is very useful and nice. We can change over here the size, so if we go like it's a phone or just a square. I wish there were like even a larger one, there's not. Or create a bookmark. We can close the tab here or go like in settings with history, login in Facebook, there's not much history, downloads and our bookmarks. You can close all the tabs or enter in private mode and browse in private if you want to do so. Then keep going with the experience. Let's go on gallery. So here in gallery we're gonna have internal storage, so where we can see all the video that we made or albums we put inside, like photos or stuff. Facebook to see everything in Facebook. Phone camera roll that we can start from the phone, and so we're gonna see the photos from the phone. Or connected media over here where we have Facebook, Instagram, Dropbox and phone camera, or if we can connect with the Bluetooth and share stuff, or just insert a USB drive over here, and that's super useful if you want to watch the movie that you have and you just transfer in and you can watch it with the media thing over here. Then what is gonna start is just gonna put you in a big like movie theater to watch the video. Super nice. Then keep going, we have the search, so we can just search for all the content on the Oculus Go. Super easy to use. Over here we have some suggestion, and we have our keyboard where we can write whatever, like Hulu, and it's gonna find our app probably. Here we are, and we can just click on it or do on videos, movie, web and stuff. Super easy. Next tab is gonna be the people, where we have our profile, and here is my avatar that I created. Add me, don't worry, so we can hang out together in the rooms they're gonna show you in a second. And here we can also, on the profile tab, we can edit our avatar. So over here we have our avatar to edit. We can change the face, we can change the hairs like this. So we can change the facial hairs that I don't really have, so it's not my thing. Over here we can change colors and our like glasses, clothing, so we can change everything and the color of those two. Or we can just randomize. We save, and people are gonna see us in the parties from in this way, and it's very nice. We can go then on friends, and this is gonna be shared with the Oculus Rift. So if you have friends in the Oculus, it's gonna be there, or on Facebook it's gonna go on the suggestion, and here a request is something request or party, and in party will be the same of this part here, and we can go in our home. Okay, and here we are in the home. Actually stopped the recording, I don't know why. And this is a very interesting part. It's very social. You can invite friends over here, hang out, play some games over there. We're gonna see in a second, or just go in the media area. This over there. Invite friends, customize room, so we can change the furniture and stuff. That's very nice. And you can change the sky or what you see outside, and then do the city. And like you can play a lot with the customization, and it's very nice addition. It's not a customization that you're gonna have on the Oculus Rift, but it's very nice, and every house is gonna be different, so you can just invite people and like play some media over here, watch TV together, from Facebook and stuff, or music, and dance together or just launch an app and play together, and it's super nice. We can also go on the area over here where there's a table and we can play different games with the other people that are gonna be here and are included. So you just play checkers, super easy, and you can play also alone. Yeah, cool. And you can just hang out with friends and have fun, and it's super nice. Let's go back to the home now. Okay, and here we are in the home. And so the next part we were saying was the events. So here in events, we're gonna have all the events from different apps and stuff. It's super nice to have these, so we can just get in an event and like meet new people. That can be in alt space or like in a game with competition and stuff, like this one is live now, or a poker tournament. It's very nice because in this way they're aggregating people. If you have an event that you want to participate, you can add here and then you can browse it from there. Super nice. In sharing, we can go live on Facebook. I'm not gonna click it because probably it's gonna stop the recording. We can record, it's just one click and start record, but remember, every time that you press the home button, it's gonna stop recording. So be just aware of that. You can take photo or share photos with other people. In notification, if we have any notification, and then in settings, we have brightness that, as I said at the beginning, is gonna help a lot for the battery life because it's not the best. And keep it in the middle because when it's on top, the battery life is pretty bad. Then we're gonna have a volume rocker over here if you don't wanna use the volume rocker here, that gives you anyway a feedback, visual feedback that is very nice. I wish like Oculus, not Oculus, sorry, but the VIVE Pro or the Samsung Odyssey were doing that. Instead they don't, but the $200 device does. Reset view, we can move the view wherever we want. So if we are on the bed, we can just move it without any problem. We can also keep pressing the home button until our environment move in that direction. Let me see, where is the camera? Over there, so like this, and keep pressing it, it's gonna work as well. And the Wi-Fi, so we can change our Wi-Fi with the one we have and stuff, or we can go on see all over here and just browse everything that we just said. So like share with all the sharing. So over here for the live stream, the controller, we keep it on the left or on the right, and about to see like the version that we are running. Super easy. And over here we're gonna have the friends and stuff too. So, and that was all. This is the software. It's very nice and easy, and that's for sure the main part of why this Oculus Go will be super great for consumer, because it's so easy to use that you just want to use it like a smartphone. So you take it, you put it on, and maybe you browse the web by your own without any problem. Everything is like not snappy, but not super snappy. Is a Snapdragon 821 that is like a phone of the last generation, but get the job done. So don't worry at all, and let's go back. And that was all. If you liked the video, like. If you didn't like the video, dislike. Let me know in the comment below what you think about it, and subscribe to the channel for more about VR and tech in general. I see you guys in the next video, and thanks for watching. Ciao!